We want to create an environment where through content, conversation, and community, we help you learn to live your life as Jesus would if he were you. We want to help you through content, through conversation, and through community. Live your life as Jesus would if he were you. If you've been in church for any length of time, you know how easy it is for church to default to this one size fits all spirituality, where they want everybody to do the same thing and look the same way and be the same way. And that's just not realistic. Following Jesus looks different when you're young. Following Jesus looks different as you age. Following Jesus looks different when you're a man. Following Jesus looks different when you're a woman. Following Jesus looks different when you have young children. Following Jesus looks different when your children are grown. Following Jesus looks different when you're in the midst of a career and you're learning and growing and climbing the ladder. It looks different when you are descending from that ladder and nearing retirement and getting ready to enter into a season of empty nesting and all of those things. It looks different. This is not one size fits all. I want you to think about, what would Jesus do if he were me? If he had my set of circumstances, my challenges, my realities, what would Jesus do if he were me? There are going to be people who say, I wake up in the morning and I pray for an hour. I'm glad. I love that for you. But depending on what season of life you're in, you just may not be able to do that. You got kids to wake up in the morning. Some of them you got to go in there two, three times to wake them up. By the time you done been in there the second or third time, you annoyed now. So you ain't even thinking about prayer. You ain't even thinking about reading your Bible. You fussing. You are all kind of care. Come on, where my parents at? Just put yes in the chat. If you ever been there in the morning, your whole routine done got thrown off. Child on your nerves. You upset. You fussing. You carrying on in the morning. You ain't thinking about Jesus. So it's a lot easier for somebody whose season of life has changed, where maybe the mornings are slower for you. Maybe the mornings are easier for you. But if you're not in that season, then don't hold yourself to those responsibilities. Yeah, we out here taking advice from people who retired. You out here taking advice from people whose kids are grown or who don't have no kids. You can't let them people make you think that your spirituality, your expressions have to match theirs. The question is, do you spend time with God, not when? The evenings may be better for you. Maybe you need to get them kids in the bed before you can spend time with God. Maybe you need to settle and get the house quiet, or maybe you got to wait until they gone, until you drop them off at school. If you work from home, and then you can come back and get you some peace and quiet. So, what would Jesus do if he were you? If he were you, mm-hmm. It's just you. You by yourself. You got to hold it down. If you don't do it, it don't get done. You can't put married folk standards on you. They got two. They got two sets of hands. They got help. They got this, that, and the third. You don't have that. What would Jesus do if he were you? That is what we desire to do. Is to help you live your life as Jesus would if he were you.